Hello everybody, it is June the 1st, 2012. Out of May, into June, zoom, 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 right? Okay, so weekly wrap up. What has happened this last week? Well, we're continuing on with working on the intermediate voice course. And guess what? We are deep into the mix exercises. And the next couple weeks will about wrap up those mix exercises, and we're just about done with the intermediate voice course. Not totally. But this last week what we did is we did a few things. One is we bounced up and down with actual vocalese exercises, making you move back and forth between your chest and mix to get more flexibility. That's what was supposed to happen there. And then from that, I got into some of what I like to call fusing exercises, where I used one of our old exercises, but in a very specific way to bring you just out of your chest into your mix and to challenge it in that area and go back down again. And you're going to see next week why we did that, because it's kind of an important setup to get your muscles just a little stronger to be able to handle the next thing that's going to be happening next week, which will start to build more strength and power into your voice in relationship to the mix area. And again, this is important because it's getting that strong mix is going to make a gigantic difference in your abilities and your artistic decisions on how you sing when you sing particular phrases and things that make you sound good. Now on the Listen and Recognize course, kind of the same things that's going on in the intermediate course. We're getting ready to move into a new section. Next week we will start to take all of these identifications of major and minor thirds and, well, you'll see. I don't want to give the whole thing away here, but we'll be building on what you've been learning by identifying major and minor thirds. A little bit more on identifying major and minor thirds next week, but in a very different way than what we've done up to this point. Up to this point, we've been working on identifying major and minor thirds in all of the major keys and the major scales. What's going to happen next week? Okay, I'll give you a little hint. What's going to happen next week is one of the things that's going to happen next week in the Listen and Recognize. We're going to start to identify major and minor thirds, but not keep them in one key. Just sort of randomly move them all over the place. This is very, very important because the understanding of how to hear major and minor thirds sort of change turns into actual key modulation. And modulating from one key to another with this interval is going to help you, again, understand a lot more about how music works as a singer and how you can move through it. And again, being good at singing a third above or below any melody line or hearing a third moving around, that is going to make you grow immensely. And besides all the great things that are going on with the courses, we do have some more song lessons coming up very soon now. We're going to complete some of Jennifer Fuentes' songs. There's still more of hers, both in her audition pack and her Carrie Underwood songs, so you're going to be seeing some of those popping up pretty soon, and they're great. Also, there's an interview coming up with Jennifer, a second interview that I did quite a while ago that we haven't put up on the site yet, that will be released as we finish up Jennifer's packs there. So be on the lookout for that, all of that, because it's fun information. And as always, she's a great singer, and there's great tidbits of information using Jennifer as a vocalist and as an example. I can show you all kinds of cool things about singing. So check that out when it comes out. It'll be out soon. Don't worry, you'll be seeing some very soon. Also got some new singers coming in, and hey, tons of fun. Some more great singers in different styles and different directions for everybody to check out, and keeping the site growing with all kinds of interesting new directions in relationship to style. So that's coming, as well as continuing to work on these courses. I'm only throwing that in right now because I know I've been pretty obsessed with getting these courses done, and that's exactly the right word. I have been obsessed with getting the information to you the correct way, so when you go through these courses, you feel like you're with me in the studio. And since I'm speaking about songs and song breakdowns, remember now you can go on YouTube and see full portions of these breakdowns, because we're releasing not the whole song, but we're taking a section of one of these, of various breakdowns to different songs on the site and releasing them. So there's always new songs that you can check out, so be looking on YouTube for that. And if you are watching this on YouTube and you're not a regular member, come on over or check out these lessons like I'm talking about. Come on over to the site and get some free lessons, because you can sign up and get 10 free lessons without paying a cent, and sort of check it out and see if you're into this. I know I can teach you how to sing, so come on over. Anyway, I think that wraps up the news again. So I shall look forward to seeing you next week, and as always, keep singing, keep practicing. See you next time.